Hey, it's Brett with Top Shelf Records and Audio. I'm back to finish up my review of the Miles Davis, The Electric Years from VMP. Um, yeah, I don't get any promotion, nothing from VMP. They probably don't even know I exist. But I like doing the videos. I like talking records and I like repairing stereo gear. I started filming my Marantz 22 that I'm going to start doing some small things on for people to catch on to. But anyway, back to the VMP release of Miles Davis. The first album in that set. Well, I'll start off. I did clean all the records on my Humming Guru. Again, no promotion, and these were actually very clean coming from VMP. I ran all 11 records. You get seven albums with 11 records total through the Humming Guru, and no discoloration of the water. The filter is still clean as can be. So these were actually very clean coming out of the factory. So I hope everyone else who gets this set has the same results. So anyway, I'm started off with the this album here, In a Silent Way, and this was probably my favorite of the bunch. Not sure why. Don't know if it's because of the Wayne Shorter saxophone in there. You've got Herbie and Chick Corea on piano. Joe Zawinul, I can never pronounce it right, on keyboards. But anyway, it's a great thing. I think I showed it last time, but true to the Columbia label, they went with the 2i on this one. I really like those 2i's and the 6i's. But yeah. Don't know if it's because it's some long jams, each of the songs, or what it is, but this was my favorite out of the bunch. Great listen. So check that out. Even if you don't have the this box set, see if you can find a copy of that. I don't think I got mine in a collection, my original press, so I can't tell you. I haven't looked to see what they're going for. Anyway, on to Bitches Brew, which was the next album in the set, going chronologically by years, because this was 1970, and again they went with the 2i on this one also, so they kept that true to form. Upside down, let's go this way, that one's there, true to form. I know I'm gonna take a lot of flack on this, but I've grown to enjoy this album, but it is not my favorite album. It's how can I say this, noisy to me, but hey, to each their own. But like I said, over the years, because I've had a couple various copies come through, and I keep listening to it, and it grows on me. But of this box set, I said In a Silent Way was my favorite. So, but again, Miles Davis, Bitches Brew, played great. Yep, great pressing, played awesome, and what else was there? I did like the saxophone parts where Shorter is playing, but it's hard to pick out the music because as you know, there's stuff everywhere. But it's something that I'm growing into. The third album in the collection was the tribute to Jack Johnson. Another really good listen. Probably my second or third favorite if I had to rank it. I enjoyed it very much. I think Shorter and Joe Zawinul, how do you pronounce that, had already left for whatchamacallit, the jazz band Weather Report that they did for a bit. But this one, onto that red and gold label, which I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of great albums on that label. It's just not my favorite. For some reason, I like that older 6i and 2i's. But this one was pressed great, sounds great. You could hear the instruments like coming. If you sat and just closed your eyes, you would hear, oh wow, here's his trumpet. Oh, here's some keyboards. Oh, right there's some drums at me. So I really like the way VMP did this. It's a great listen. Next one is the 71 pressing of Live Evil. Cool cover. So they did a good job on these. Everything from here out is going to be on that gold, red and gold label from them. And so this was kind of pieced together from what I remember reading before. Let me tuck that back in there. From Teo Macero. And it was, what was that concert? The Cellar Door, I think it was what it was. That they pulled some bits and pieces out of this and put this all together. And this, another one that, it was clean as can be, and I don't have an original of this one here. And maybe the way they did it, it sounded like it had a little distortion in there. I need to phone a friend who has an original copy and give it a listen and see if that sounds the same to me, or if anyone has this set, let me know how it played for you. It just sounded like, and maybe that's the way it was cut with some distortion in there, but it just sounded a little bit off to me in certain parts. Not the whole thing, just certain parts. I'm kind of like, huh, what is that? So, but yep, I enjoyed the covers, the artwork. Another really good album. Like I said, it had some, I don't know, like I said, my pressing or not, but on the corner, that's going to be the same. It's going to be the red and gold. And yeah, the only drawback about these box sets is usually I put all my stuff into anti-static sleeves, into the MoFi sleeves. But you really can't do that on these because then it puffs the covers out a little bit more. And then you'll start bending your spines and fitting them back in the box. So I'm not sure. The inner sleeves they give you are really nice. So I don't want to throw them away and use the MoFi sleeves. So I can figure out what to do. If you all have ideas or the way you do it, let me know. But again, on the corner, 1972. This one, I did not have an original, so I had not listened to it before. And to me, this one was where I could really hear some funk start kicking in there. He was using, what's his face again? Michael Henderson, bassist. And because I know I used them earlier on something else. I can't remember if it was In a Silent Way or the Jack Johnson album or where it was. But his bass in this really drove it to that funk R&B sound. And I feel that this is probably out of these 7, the one that had the most funk R&B to it. So I really dug it because I do really enjoy the funk music. Yeah, I keep saying a lot. I gotta stop that. That's poor speaking habits. But anyway, yeah, again, record's well pressed, came out great, very enjoyable. Did I show you the insides? Some cool inside artwork and the back side. But yeah, very, very enjoyable listen. Good pressing. I didn't have any issues with it at all. It worked great. Then we're on to Big Fun from '74. Another double album, pressed on the, I won't pull it out, pressed on the same things. Cool inside and back here. So, I think these were some songs, they touted it as 4 new songs, but I think these came from older sessions, is what I had read one time when I was reading about this album. I had it before and I sold it for some reason. I don't know why I did, or I traded, I can't remember. But I remember when I was reading up on it that it was songs that he pulled from earlier stuff, and then they touted it as a newer album or new songs, and it's really cool. What else can I say about this? Long jam sessions, yeah, because it's just 4 songs, and yeah, really enjoyable. This one is Get Up With It, 74. I'd probably have to say this might be my number 2 out of this box set. And because this was still on the, they were still red and gold. What drew me to this one is how that the intro is really, really slow. And I feel that this was the closest to the just like almost psych music. A little bit of I listen to it, tell me what you all think, because I'd never listened to this before because I don't have an original of this one, and I felt that this was teetering into the psychedelic scene, even though by 74 the psychedelic scene was pretty much gone, or not really gone, but it faded out from that, 67 through 71 type stuff. But I really enjoyed this. It's a great listen. This is a great pressing. No distortion, no anything off or anything like that. So good album. Yeah. So that's the 7 albums, 11 records. Again, just my opinion. I don't get anything from BMP. I don't get anything from Humming Guru. So hopefully people don't think that I'm trying to promote something, because I'm not. And just like talking music and records and stereos and pinballs and jukeboxes, that kind of stuff. So hey, write in. Let me know what you all think if you got this set, especially on the Live Evil set. Let me know what you all think. If there was some distortion in there, maybe that's originally the way it was recorded. So I'd be really happy to hear about that. So anyway, everyone out there, enjoy the music and enjoy the day.